QuickBooks, and they'll just write a check for the bill. Okay, well, this is wrong for a couple reasons. One, you've got to get the right dates, okay, in there, and if you just recorded on the payment date, but the bill came in the previous month, well, that bill really was an expense of the previous month, and it's not in there correctly. Okay, so it's going to throw off your profit and loss statements. Okay, and two, having to constantly look through a file to see what's coming due is not a lot of fun, and you really face the risk of missing due dates, paying bills late, getting finance charges, etc. Okay, so here's what you do. What I do in my business is I honestly enter and pay bills once a week. Some people do it more often, some people do it less often. Depends on the size of your business, okay? I do it once a week, so every Friday I go through my inbox of where all my invoices are. I review them and I enter them, and then I go and I pay all my bills, okay? And when I enter the bills, here's what I do. Okay, first of all, you're going to see here this enter bills, okay? It brings up a bill screen, this form that's pretty straightforward. Okay, and I'm going to say my first one, let's say I'm just going to pick one, let's say Cal Telephone. You'll see that the vendor list, which we have set up in the sample file already, pulls up all the information about this vendor. You're going to put in the date. Okay, so let's say that this actually came on December 3rd. Then the reference number is going to be the invoice number. Okay? And this is important to put in because if you ever get duplicate bills, QuickBooks will alert you and say, hey, you already have one that is invoice number 12345. Are you entering a duplicate invoice? Okay, the amount due we'll say is $48.95. And the due date is going to be we'll say it's the 13th. Let's see, this is 08. And then the account, you've got to put it to an account. Okay? And then if you want to bill it to a customer, you can bill it to a customer. In this case, this is just an overhead utility, so we're not. And so we're good. We entered a bill. Okay? So now, when I go to pay bills, okay, we should have a Cal Telephone right here, $48.95, due 113. See this pay bills function, you can easily look at what the due dates are and what bills are coming due. So I'll pay all my bills for the next week coming up until I have to pay them again the following Friday, and then the bills are paid. Now, what does this do inside QuickBooks? Let me show you a couple of reports here. Okay. First of all, this is the profit and loss. I'm going to go down to telephone.